Yo, what's up, power people? Welcome to Jewel Vision. Thank you once again for watching. This is the Thoughts and Theories video for Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 4, Pay the Toll. And I got some key thoughts and theories that I'm going to share and talk about. You've seen some of those in the title already, so let's get to it. So let's start off talking about one of the biggest threads in this episode, those Italians. We see the fam's truck get hit once it gets into Jersey, and then through the episode, we see a lot of new information about it start to come to light. I've been wondering what Nique was on, because I knew he was on something. Juliana even knew that. She like, excuse me, Rock, why is this fool still breathing? You weak, Rock. Whoa, she took it all the way there too. But for real, we're starting to see Nique's schemes play out in this episode. First, we see Nique talking with Warrell, and from the way they look when they're talking, it just looks like it's about some business. Then we see Nique on the phone with the Italians, letting them know about the next drop in the short bus. Who told him? Warrell. Nique even says, make sure you leave the driver alone, because that's my guy. So Nique connected with the Italians, and he got Warrell back on the team. So let's unpack all this. First, I've been saying Nique was connected with the Italians ever since the preview of episode 3. You can check out the video I dropped on that preview and you'll hear it in my commentary. Why was I screaming that? Because everything happens in a good show for a reason. And Raising Kanan is a good show. That's why we watch it. In the first episode of season 2, Nique was in jail and 3 racist guys, probably Aryans or something, was about to rape an Italian looking guy. Nique was walking by and probably would have just let whatever was going to happen. But the Italian-looking guy pushed one of the racist guys into Nique. Nique told the guy to watch where he was going, and the guy starts talking crazy, saying some racist this and that, and Nique just pummels him. Then the other 2 guys leave the Italian-looking guy alone and come in Nique too. So Nique puts both of them on the ground with their homie. Now this could have just been to let us know how Nique rolls, but I thought there was more to it than that. Because before Nique walked by, the Italian-looking guy was screaming, wait, do y'all know who my father is? Well, it doesn't look like his father's name held enough weight behind the wall, but it sounded like his father was someone out on the street. So after Nique saves him from being raped, boom, there goes the connect. Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm betting that Italian-looking guy looked Italian because he was Italian, and that his father is none other than Sal Buscemi. Makes sense. Rock done messed up Nique all the way in the game. Dean won't even mess with him no more. I never thought he just stole the fam's money to give it back and asked them to leave him and his fam alone. Yeah, right. As down bad as he was, why wouldn't he just have kept it and never let anyone know that he stole it? He owed them anyway. I think one of the reasons he did that was to let Warrell know that he's still relevant. Y'all saw Warrell wasn't even messing with him no more. But then Rock threatens Warrell, telling Warrell in the last episode that if he don't do what she say, she gonna pop him when they were talking about finding Nique. I mean, that just let Warrell know, if he didn't already, that there ain't no love for him in the fam, and no respect either. I've been saying that, and y'all see that. All Nique had to do was let Warrell know that he had a play and tell him to come back and ride with his boy, and that's exactly what he did. And really, I think jacking that short bus was kind of reckless. I mean, how the fam ain't gonna know now that Warrell snitching? I mean, come on. No one knew they was switching their transportation method from the truck to the bus, but Rock, Lou, Marvin, and Warrell. And Warrell got jacked and ain't get a scratch on him? Nah. The last driver got a hurt putting on him and got left in the street. And Warrell got nothing? Then Warrell the one told him about Jersey in the first place. If they can't figure that out, they don't need to be in the game. And on top of all that, Warrell being the one who told Rock about the spot mean really, the whole thing was a setup from the jump. Wow. It was all cap. Rock made a mistake letting Warrell in her crew. Then she gonna go up against the Italians and they got a mole in her crew? It does not look good for her. And like Lou said, when they come for them, they gonna come for all of them. Marvin and Luke been telling her they didn't like the Jersey move, and even though Marvin did say he wasn't scared of nothing, he was agreeing with Lou when they first talked about the situation, that it was a big problem and that the Italians are serious. Okay, gotta make a quick aside talking about this meeting Rock, Lou, and Marvin had at Baisley about the Italians, because while it was happening, or right before it, did y'all catch how Kanan kept saying the spot was stinking? Wow. First I was like, what are they talking about? Then I remembered, Marvin put that inspector's body in the wall after the inspector tried to rape Rock and Rock cracked him with the hammer. Wow, they got dead bodies in the wall. That ain't gonna stop stinking either. What they gonna do about that? Marvin ain't think of that when he buried him in there. But back to this Italian situation. To be honest, I'm wondering if somebody gonna end up getting bodied by the Italians before the end of this season. Like somebody major. Lou? Marvin? Brock? We already know people fall off in Power. Power be like Survivor. Who gonna make it to the end? I will say though that Raising Kanan is based loosely off of 50 Cent's life, and 50 has said before that his mom was a queen pin who died in a fire when he was 8. So I love Patina Miller. That's the person who plays Rock. And I know many of y'all do too. But that don't mean she can't get knocked off. I'm just saying. And you can see the relationship between her and Kanan shifting anyway. He's starting to see through her lies, and Juke already pointed out to him that she had him shoot a cop. Like, really, Kanan's 15, and she had him shoot a cop. Rock a cold one. And Kanan know it. And he's starting to know that she been lying to him about DEFCON being his dad, and about why she told him to shoot Detective Howard. That all backfired on her, because now Howard is still around, and he's let Kanan know that he knows Kanan shot him. But he isn't saying anything because he's his father. If that ain't a convincing argument, I mean, why else would a cop not arrest or at least get some kind of revenge on someone who shot him, kid or not? And Kanan realizes this. That's why he went to see him at the end of the episode. And let's not forget that if it really gets down to it, Howard has proof with the blood test he did. I don't know what Rock was doing continuing to lie to Kanan about that. She had to know it would come out, and now she knows Kanan went to see him. I really wonder what her next move is going to be with that. She going to keep on lying? In the preview for episode 5, y'all heard Kanan say to her, "You going to share everything with me too." He's tired of her lying to him, and he keeps on trying to get her to be straight with him. Let's see if she does. She needs to. And I don't know what they're going to do with this guy Kanan anyway. I mean, he keeps stealing from the fam. But then again, when Rock gonna let him get some money? She been saying she was gonna put him on, and we haven't heard anything about that yet this season. After he put in the work he put in too. You know Kanan see all that nice stuff around him and want to have some money in his pocket. Maybe she chilled on it because he kept saying he wasn't sure if all this was for him. If that's it, then as soon as he says he's good, he's gonna be all the way in it. Famous looking like he feeling real good again. I see he's all smiles and jokes again, so I'm looking forward to see what he gets into next. Continuing with Kanan's thread though. Yo, Corinne gonna be his new girl? Her and her mom just popped on up. They're famous as neighbors. Like I said before, everything happens in a good show for a reason. But what's up with her mom, Palomar though? She was looking good, and she was giving young Kanan the eye like she was trying to get down. And Kanan was giving it right back too. Looked like Corinne was a little low-key jealous of her mom too. Like she wasn't laughing or smiling when Kanan called Palomar her sister. She was like, "This skis. Y'all see it." So what is going on with these women? Obviously, this little competition ain't a new thing with them. I do think Corinne is going to be Kanan's new girl, but I think he's going to end up laying down with Palomar too. Now, what becomes of all that, we'll have to wait and see. But I bet Palomar is going to put him on to something, though. Some knowledge, a connect, something. So I just mentioned in my comments on the preview for this episode that something was bubbling up between Lou and Crown. And I was wondering why Lou be letting Crown talk to him like that. Like why he ain't sugaring Crown. Now maybe Lou thinks on some level that he needs Crown because Crown's been in the business and has connects and so on. We know Crown definitely thinks Lou needs him. Remember he told Jess that in the season 2 premiere when they were in bed. And Jess told him that she wasn't so sure. She said Lou knew his way around the studio and he was smart. So if Lou ever did think he needed Crown, I think he's starting to think that less and less. And besides that, Crown keep pushing it. Like why would this guy sell the whole mixing board and not tell Lou anything about it? It's like he's taking Lou for weak. I'm not sure what his angle is, but we already see Lou put his hands on him and give him fair warning in this episode. In the preview for the next episode, Crown actually pulls a gun out on Lou after Lou punches him in the face. Then when Lou says, "Don't ever pull a gun out unless you plan on using it," Crown says, "Who says I ain't gonna use it?" Like Lou says, just because you make gangster music doesn't make you a gangster. Crown messing with the wrong one here. He might not make it through the next episode. I'm thinking Lou about to start making some moves with the music too. Everybody hating on him. So like Cartier said, I think he about to turn up. It'll probably be easier with Crown out the way. I'm just saying. Marvin and Juke still in all their drama. I will say Marvin is trying to make amends with the room and all, but Juke ain't hearing nothing he's saying. He was saying some cold stuff about Nicole in season 1, and Nicole was special to her. Then he did damn near kill her too, so I think they're gonna have a real talk about what happened soon. And y'all think Symphony gone for good, or you think Rock gonna pull him back again? You think Rock just gonna start kicking it with Cartier? She won't have to hide nothing from him. I think Rock's and Cartier's relationship might keep on developing. Yup. And that's what I got for this episode. Let me know if you think I missed something or tell me what you think in the comments below. Let me know. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're feeling the content. This is Jube Vision. We out.